Today, the 8th class mathematics, second chapter, linear equations in one variable. Before going into this chapter, just I give you a small puzzle. See this one. I think a number and then I doubled it. I take away 7 from it. Then I get 37, 35. Can you guess which number I think? Once again, just I think a number and then double it, 7 take away from it, finally the result equal to 35. Finally, after all this uh, multiplication and subtraction, I got only 35. Then which number I thought? Generally, this type of sums are given as we use the equations to solve it. We solve this type of sums by equations. Yes, how to solve it? Which number I think you know? You don't know. Which one we don't know is called variable. Variable is nothing but unknown. Let the number be x, which I think. After doubled it, it becomes 2x. After double x, it becomes 2x. If we take out from 2x 7, the remaining is 2x minus 7. This value is equal to how much? 35. So, we change the given information into an equation. It is called an equation. Do you understand? To solve this type of any sums, we must change into an equation. Here, we got an equation 2x minus 7 equal to 35. How to find the value of x here? Just you see, first send, there are two terms on the left side, one term on the right side. First send minus 7 to that side. It becomes plus 7. Then left side only 2x equal to 35 plus 7 equal to sum of the 35 plus 7 equal to 42. Then x equal to, send this to that side. It is into, there is into between 2 and x. It becomes, into quantity becomes division quantity. Already 42 on the right side by 2 equal to 21. Therefore, x equal to 21. Which number I thought in my mind? 21. Is it right or wrong? How to check it? Just to substitute this value in the given equation. 21 twos, 42, minus 7, 35. This value satisfies the equation. Do you understand? So, this type of equations we observed in this chapter, linear equations in one variable. Yes, first we are going to observe these definitions. These are very, very important definitions. See the first definition. Algebraic equation. What is an algebraic equation? See, an algebraic equation is equality of algebraic expressions like this. It is one of the algebraic expression, it is another expression. An algebraic equation is equality of the algebraic expressions involve variables and constants. Already I said that the meaning of variable is unknown. Here what is the unknown? X. We don't know value of the x here, so it is called variable. And remaining terms are constants. So this type of expression which are equality symbol involved in it is called an algebraic equations. And see the next one. A linear equation. What is the next one? Linear equation. If the degree of an equation is 1, then it is called a linear equation. Come again. Here, see the power of the x equal to 1. It is called a degree. The power of the variable is called a degree of that term. Here is only one term, x term is there. The power of this x equal to 1. So, it is a first degree equation. The first degree equations are called linear equations. You understand? The first degree equations are called linear equations. The equations with degree 1 is called linear equation. Next, simple equation. What's the meaning of simple equation? That means if a linear equation, this means, it already said, is a linear equation. If a linear equation has only one variable, then it is called a linear equation in one variable or simple equation. A linear equation in one variable. The name of this type of equations are simple equations. Another name of linear equation in one variable is called simple equation. You observe this. 2x minus 7 equal to 35. In this equation, only one variable x with degree 1. So, it is one of the example for simple equation. Yes, in this chapter, we are going to solve this type of equations and the problems which are faced in our daily life. How to solve? We observed in this chapter. Now, I am going to show you one of the terms, how to change from one side to another side. In this equation, it is the left hand side, it is the right hand side. Some terms on the left side, some terms on the right side. In this equation, two terms on the left side, only one term. We can, in the solving of this equation, we transpose or we send one side terms to another side. So, when we transpose or send the terms from one side to another side, the sign will be changed. We are going to observe how to change the signs from one side to another side. You observe this table. When we transpose terms from one side to another side, the plus quantity becomes minus quantity. Minus quantity becomes plus quantity. into quantity becomes divided by quantity. Divided by quantity becomes into quantity. It is a very important when we transpose terms from one side of the equation to other side. Is one of the important. We also learnt in the earlier classes, once you observe it, plus into minus, minus, plus into plus, plus, minus into plus, minus, minus into minus, equal to plus. It is also important one. These two are very important. When we transpose terms in equations from one side to another side, plus quantity become minus quantity, minus quantity become plus quantity, into quantity become divided by quantity, divided by quantity become into quantity, and also plus into plus, the multiplication of two positive terms equal to positive term, the multiplication of one positive, one negative equal negative, minus into plus, same. One is negative, one is positive. The result equal to negative. And product of two negative numbers is a positive number. These are very important, some important things. Okay. We are going to another one. Next, solution. What is a solution? Already we observed before one example, 2x minus 7 equal to 35. In this equation, we got the x value equal to 21. It is a solution. How can we say it is a solution of this equation? See here, the value which when we substitute in the equation makes LHS equal to RHS, then it is called solution of this equation. Once again, the value, for example, if the x equal to 21 here, 21 here, the value which when we substitute in the equation makes both sides are equal. See that 21 into 2, 42 minus 7, already right side 35, 42 minus 7, 35 equal to 35. LHS equal to RHS. This value makes the equation LHS equal to RHS. Then that value is called the solution of the equation or root of the equation. The another name of the solution is a root. So, which value we get for the x in the equation is called a solution. Now I am going to show some of the sums and whether they are linear equations or not. You try to see them. Yes, in this, do this, page number 35. Some of the equations are given to you. In this, which of the following are linear equations? See the first one. 4x plus 6 equal to 8. In this equation, only one variable, that is x, with a degree 1. So the first one is a linear equation. In the second sum, 4x minus 5 equal to 9. In this, there are two variables. So, as for the definition, a linear equation with a linear equation in one variable is called a simple equation. Here, it is a linear equation in two variables. So, it is not a simple equation, but linear equation. How many variables here? Two variables. In the third sum, 5x square plus 6xy minus 4y square equal to 16. In this, you observe the degree of the first term, 5x square, the power of the x equal 2. So it is a second degree equation. So it is not a linear equation because it is a degree 2. In the fourth one, xy, yz plus zx equal 11. The sum of the powers of the variables in a term, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So it is a second degree equation. So it is not a linear equation. Fifth one, 2x plus 3x plus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. It is a linear equation in two variables. Sixth one also linear equation in two variables. Seventh one, it is also linear equation in three variables. P, Q, R, S. Three variables. But the degree of each term equal to 1. So the highest degree of the equation is 1. So these are linear equations. So we can classify like this, which are linear equations or not. So already we observed different type of equations. Then now we are going to another one. The general form. The general form of linear equation in one variable. Or how is the general form of simple equation? Ax plus b or Ax equal to b, where a and b are constants, a and b are constants, and a is not equal to 0, is called simple equations. Either this one or that one. It is a general form. A and b are constants. A is not equal to 0. What happened if a equal to 0? If a equal to 0, 0 into x equal to 0. Only we have b. Are there any variable? No. It is not a simple equation. So it is the general form of simple equations. Yes, here given some of the examples. Can you classify them? Which are the simple equations or not? See here. Two x minus 7 equal to 35. Is one of the simple equation. 4x minus 1 equal to 2x plus 5. It is also simple equation in one variable. 2x plus 2y equal to 48. It is a simple equation. It is not a simple equation. because there are two variables, x and y. Now we are going to solve the problems in the do this. You observe the problems in do this. Which of the following are simple equations? Which of the following are simple equations? In this do this, there are 8 sums. See the first sum, 3x plus 5 equal to 14. 3x plus 5 equal to 14. In this, only one variable with degree 1. So it is a simple equation. These are very, very simple sums. We can say is it a simple equation or not by observing us. Second one, 3x minus 6 equal to x plus 2. I will solve on the board this one. Next, the third one is not a simple equation because there are two variables. In the fourth one, x by 3 plus 5 equal to 0. It is a simple equation. Next, x square plus 5x plus 3 equal to 0. It is not a simple equation. Why? The degree of this equation is a 2. X square is there. X square term is there. So it is not a simple equation. Next, 5m minus 6n equal to 0. It is a degree 1 equation, but in two variables, m and n. So it is not a simple equation. Next, seventh one, PQS. There are three variables. It is not a simple equation. Eighth one, 13t minus 26 equal to 39. So it is the one of the example for simple equation. Okay, now we are going to solving simple equations having the variable only one side. See this one. Solving equations having variable one side. I am going to write some of the examples on the board. See this example. Solve the equation 3y plus 39 equal to 8. As you observe this equation. In this equation, already notice variable y. Only one side. You observe the right side, are there any variable? No. So, this type of equations having variable one side are called having variable one side. How to solve this type of equations? As first you observe, there are two terms on the left side, only one term on the right side. Out of these two, 39 is a constant, it is a 3y term. First, we have to send this 39 to the side, right hand side. So which 39 is a positive 39? Already we observed before, when we transfer the terms from one side to another side in an equation, the sign will be changed. Here plus 39, the plus quantity become negative quantity on the right side. So after transposing the term 39 on right side, Already on the right side 8 is there. First to write the right side term and then write plus 39 become minus 39 on the right side. Do you understand this one? Just I send this term to that side. The remaining terms write as it is on both sides. So we get 3y equal to 8 minus 37. These two are like terms, both are constant. We can simplify them. 8 minus 39 not possible. The 39 minus 8 equal to minus 31 because it is negative, it is more than the positive. Finally, we got minus 31. Minus 31. Now, then we get finally 3y equal to minus 31. 3y equal to minus. 3y means 3 into y. 3 into y. It is into quantity. Into quantity becomes division quantity. That means this 3 on that side become division. So remaining y on the left side equal to minus 31 by 3. We got the y value how much? Minus 31 by 3. It is the solution of this one. How to check it? Checking. How to checking it? Is it right or wrong? Just substitute this value in the given equation. If it satisfies the equation, then it is called a solution. That means it makes the equation LHS equal to RHS, then it is called solution. Now coming to the checking, what is the LHS there? LHS side equal to 3y plus 39. Only LHS. 3y mean 3 into y value how much we got? Minus 31 by 3 plus 39. 3 cancel. Minus 31 plus 39. Equal to how much? 8. RHS equal to how much there? 8 is there. We got LHS equal to RHS. LHS 8, RHS 8. So, it is the correct one. The solution of the equation equal to y equal to minus 31 by 3. Now you observe the one more example. Many sums are there in this exercise. See the one more example sum, that is example 2. Solve 7 by 4 minus p equal to 11. It is another example sum. There are two terms on the left side, only one term on the right side. Here also p variable on one side. First you left the minus p on the left side, send the 7 by 4 that side. You take 7 by 4 as a single term. It is a plus. Any sign not given, generally we take as a positive term. So when we transfer this 7 by 4 that side, it become minus 7 by 4. Only on the left side minus p equal to, yes, it is a solution of the sum. Already 11 is there on the right side. It become minus 7 by 4. So minus p equal to, we can simplify this. Already we observed in the 7th class how to subtract, how to add the fractions. Generally we use the LCM method. Here is a 4 is the LCM, 4 11s, 44 minus 7. 44 minus 7. How much 44 minus 7? 37. 37 by 4. It is the minus p value. But here, but we have to find the p value. That is the variable, not minus p. So, what is the meaning of minus p? Minus p means minus 1 into p. Minus 1 into p. If we send that to minus 1 to that side, into quantity, it is the into quantity. It become division quantity. So, p equal to minus 37 plus 37 by minus 4. Minus into 1 plus minus. Finally, p equal to minus 37 by 4. It is the solution of the equation. So, we can say this one is another way. If we multiplied on both sides with the minus, we can multiply this equation on both sides with the minus. Minus and minus, it become plus. Minus into this is a plus. We got the minus. So it is that is another way. Finally, it is the solution of the equation. Is it a solution or not? How to check it? You observe the checking. First, take the LHS. What is LHS? 7 by 4 minus p. 7 by 4 minus of p value already we got how much? 37 by 4. 7 by 4 minus minus plus 37 by 4. These two are which fractions? Like fraction. 7 by 4 plus 37 by 4. So 7 plus 37 by 4 equal to 44 by 4. 4 ones, 4 11s. Equal to finally we got 11 on the left side. RHS also given how much? 11. Therefore, LHS equal to RHS. It makes both LHS equal to RHS. So it is called a solution. Which value, when substituted in the equation, makes LHS equal to RHS, then that is called a solution of the equation or root of the equation. See the another example or the next exercise. We are going to next exercise. First, I will show you sums in the exercise. Then I will explain some of them. First, you observe the exercise sums. Here, exercise 2.1. Nearly there are, how many sums are there? Nearly 16. Out of 16, I will explain some of the sums. Remaining, you must do them. You observe them? Solve the following simple equations. It is exercise 2.1. Which exercise? 2.1 exercise. Here only 16 sums. Okay, I will explain some sums. See them first. Which sums I am going to explain? First sum, 6m equal to 12. Next, fifth sum, 34x equal to minus 51. Next, seventh sum, 2x by 3 equal to 18. Next to one more is 14th one. 8x plus 5 by 2 equal to 13. Next one, 15th sum or 16th one, x plus 4 by 3 equal to 3 1 by 2. As you observe, these are 5 sums from this exercise. I am going to explain one by one. You observe carefully and do the remaining sums yourself. It's one of the practice of you. First sum, 6m equal to 12. On the left side only one term, on the right side only one term it has. 6m equal to 12. So single terms on both sides. In the 6m, 6 is a constant, m is a variable. That means 6m means 6 into m. So 6 is a into quantity in this term. If we send to 6 this side, right hand side, it become division quantity. See the solution. 6m equal to 12, the given sum. In the first step, send this 6 that side, it become into quantity. Then remaining only m, 12 by 6 into quantity become division quantity. Why we call it is into quantity? 6 into m. Now 6 1 6 2 is 12, 2, m equal to 2. M equal to 2. M value how much we got? 2. So 2 is the solution of this equation. Just you substitute in this equation. 2 6 is 12 left side, 12 is right side. So this value makes the equation both sides equal, LHS equal to RHS. So it is solution or root of the equation. Now we are going to second sum, second problem, or it is a fifth one in that exercise, 34x equal to minus 15. It is exactly like that. It is exactly like that. 34 into x. First send 34 to that side, become here division because it is into quantity. X equal to minus 51 by 34. What is the common factor in both numerator and denominator? I think 17 is the common factor. 17 2 is 34. 17 3 is 51. 2 3 minus 3 by 2. Yes, finally we have x equal to minus 3 by 2. How to check it? Is it right or wrong? Take LHS 34x. 34x. 34 into x value how much? Minus 3 by 2. Equal to 2 ones, 2 17. 17 3s minus 51, which is RHS. LHS equal to RHS. So it is the solution of the equation. Next, once you observe it, second sum, 34x equal to minus 51. Send this 34 to that side, it becomes division because it 34 into x. Into quantity become division quantity. 17 is a common factor in both two terms, numerator and denominator. By division, divided by 17, 17 3 is 51, 17 2 is 34, minus 3 by 2. Then x equal to minus 3 by 2. It is a value of x. To check is it a solution or not, substitute this value in the equation. First, we are going to substitute in x value in the left hand side. 34x on the left side. 34 into minus 3 by 2. 2 17. 17 minus 3 is minus 51, which is in RHS. So, this minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 makes the equation both sides are equal. Then it is called solution. Next, observe the seventh sum in the exercise. You observe the sums once again. These are the sums out of 16. Just I am going to explain 5 only. Already these are 2 completed. Now the seventh one is 2x by 3 equal to 18. On the left side, in a denominator part, 3 is there. That means it divides 2x. So 3 is the divided by quantity. If we send it to another side or transpose, either send or transpose to right hand side, it becomes into quantity. That means 18 already there, 18 into 3, it becomes into 3. So remaining 2x in the numerator equal to 18, it becomes into 3. Do you understand this one? Okay. Now 2x equal to 18 3s, 3 8s, 24, 3 1s 3, 54. Next, we get another equation, 2x equal to 54, like the first sum. 6m equal to 12. Then m equal to 12 by 6 equal to, like that. Then x equal to, send this into quantity. 2x means 2 into x. It becomes division. 54 by 2. 2 ones. How much? 2 twos 4. Remaining 1, 14, 7. 14. 27. X equal to 27. Do you understand this one? Okay. You observe it once. Next, last sum. No. It is a 14th is there. First, you observe the 14th sum. 8x plus 5 by 2 equal to 13. 8x plus 5 by 2 equal to 13. There are 2 terms on the left side. Only one term, that is a constant on the right side. Out of these 2, it is x term, it is a constant. First, we have to send this 5 by 2 on the right side. It is a plus one into quantity. Let's take this whole as a single term. It is a plus 5 by 2. If we send this plus 5 by 2 right hand side, it becomes minus 5 by 2. On the left side only 8x. So next step, leave the 8x on the left side. Already right side 13 is there. After send this to that side, it becomes minus 5 by 2. Now, it is a subtraction of a whole number and fraction. 8x equal to, LCM is 2, 2 13s, 26 minus 5 equal to 21 by 2. 21 by 2. Next. Finally, we got how much? 8x equal to 21 by 2. Yes, 8x on the left side. To find the x value, we must send 8 to that side. It is into quantity. Why 8 into x? Into quantity become division quantity. Then x value equal to 21 by 2 into 1 by 8 division quantity. It become division go to denominator. 21 once 21, 2 8 16. Then x equal to 21 by 16. This is the x value. Next to in this exercise, that is which exercise? 2.1. Only some of the problems in that exercise 2.1. See the last one in this sum. X plus 4 by 3 equal to 3 1 by 2. In this equation, there are two terms on the left side, one term on the right side. This is given in which form? Mixed fraction form. 3 1 by 2. 3 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction form. First, we must change this mixed fraction into improper and then send it to 4 by 3 that side. Only x on the left side. How to change it into improper? 2 3s, 6 plus 1, 7 by 2. Then send this 4 by 3 that side, it become minus 4 by 3. It is a subtraction of two fractions. How to subtract? By LCM. LCM is 6, 2 3s. Because these two are co-prime. LCM of co-primes is the product of them. 2 3 6. 2 divides how many times? 3 times. 3 sevens. 21. 3 divides how many times 6? 2 times. 2 fours. 8. 21 minus 8. How much? 21 minus 8. 13 by 6. Finally, we get x value of 13 by 6. It is the solution of this equation. After this, we are going to some applications depend on this type of equations. That means some of the problems faced in our daily life. How to solve that type of problems by an equations is called applications. Now I am going to write one or two sums, example sums. You see them? Here is example 3. If L is parallel to M, find the value of X. Here given a drawing and given some values. It is a line L, line M. It is another line P. Here this angle equal to given 3x plus 20 degrees. This angle equal to 5x plus 5x minus 8. Here given the drawing, you observe the drawing. It is a part of geometry. So it is a connection sum. Connected to geometry. So in the academic, in mathematics, there are 5 academic standards: problem solving, giving reasons and proofs, and communication, connections, and visualization. These are five are the academic standards in mathematics. This type of sums belongs to connection sums between two or three branches in mathematics. First, you observe these two or two lines intersected by this line. It is called transversal. Already given these two are which lines? Parallel. If the parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then these two angles are called, these two are co-interior angles. What's the name of those two angles? Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles means the angles on the same side of the transversal. The interior angles on the same side of the transversal are called co-interior angles. So the properties of parallel lines, if a transversal intersect the parallel lines, then the angles formed co-interior are equal. So, since L is parallel to M and P is transversal, what is a P? Is a transversal, then 3x plus 20 equal to 5x minus 8. Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. Now you observe the given situation change into an equation. By the help of this equation, we can solve that problem. In this equation, 3x plus 20 on the right side, left side, 5x minus 8 on the right side. That means the variable having both sides in left hand side and also in right hand side. So there are totally 4 terms in that equation. 2 terms on the left side, 2 terms on the right side. In the left side is x term, here is x term. To solve this type of equations, we must send x terms, all x terms one side, all constant terms opposite side. So first you observe the x times only. On the left side, 3x is our x term. Bring that 5x this side. It is a positive term. It becomes negative on the left side, 5x. Okay. The x terms came one side. On which side? Left hand side. So we must send the constants the opposite side. That means RHS. Already in RHS, minus 8 is there. And send this plus 20 that side. It become, oh sorry, a small mistake is there. Since L is parallel to M and P is a transversal, the co-interior angles are supplementary. You correction this. Co-interior or supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degrees. That means 3x plus 20 plus 5x minus 8 equal to 180 co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Now it is the correct one. Yes, once again you come into the problem. These two are parallel lines. It is a transversal. Now these two are called supplementary, co-interior angles. Since these two are parallel, then co-interior angles are supplementary. So sum of these two equal to 180. Now, there are four terms on the left side, only single term on the right side. Out of four, these two are x terms, these two are constants. We can simplify them because those two are called like terms. 3x plus 5x. Sum of these two terms equal to 8x and plus 20 minus 8 equal to plus 12. Difference of these two. It is a positive term, it is a negative term. Equal to 180. Now, we got an equation. It is a simple equation. That means the whole sum changed into a simple equation. Already we observed before how to solve the simple equations. As first you send this 12 to that side, it become minus 12 because it is a positive 12. And a positive quantity become negative quantity. Remaining only 8x on the left side, equal already 180 is there on the right side, minus 12 equal to 8. Here 7 minus 1, 6, 1, 168. Next x equal to, send this 8 to that side, it become division. Why? It is into quantity. 8x mean 8 into x. 8x mean 8 into x. So, x equal to, already right side 168 by 8. Is it divisible? See, 8 ones, 8 2 16, 8 ones 8, 21. X equal to 21. You observe? Is it right or wrong? 3x plus 20 this angle. 3x mean 321s. 63 plus 20. 63 plus 20, 83. 5x, 521s. 521s. How much? 105. Minus 8. Remaining 97. Sum of these two, 180. Okay. So, this is the solution of this sum. Do you understand this one? See the another example. Observe this example. I am going to write on the board. Example 4. Sum of two numbers is 29. And one number exceeds another by 5. Find the numbers. It is a given situation. First you read it and then try to understand it. Then we can solve it. Sum of two numbers is 29. What is 29? Is the sum of two numbers. If we add two numbers, it's called sum. The sum of two numbers is 29 and one number exceeds another by 5. Exceeds mean more. Exceeds mean more. One number exceeds another by 5. That means one is more than 5 by other number. If we know the one number, we can find the second number. Already given sum of the two numbers equal to 29. So we don't know the one number. Let one number be x. So one number be x. If we know one number, we can find the another number. How can we find the number? One number x is another number by 5. So the another number is 5 more than this number. X means more than. So the other number is x is by 5 on the x. So the another number equal to x plus 5. We take the one number be x. Second one is more than 5 of this x. So we get the second number equal to x plus 5. SC. But the sum of two numbers equal to how much given? 29. But given sum of two numbers equal to 29. Yes, already we know the both numbers. One is x plus another one is x plus 5. Sum of these two equal to how much? 29. These two are like terms. X plus x. 2x plus 5 equal 29. We have an equation. The variable only one side on the left side. Now we are going to solve this equation. See, first send this 5 to that side. This plus 5 become minus 5. Remaining 2x on the left side. 29 already there on the right side minus 5. Equal 24. 29 minus 5. Then 2x equal to 24 we got. Then x equal to 24 by 2. It is into quantity. 2 into x. 2x become division quantity. 2 12 is 24. X equal to 12. What is x? One number. How to find the another number? It's a more than the x. 5 more than the x. X value already we got. How much? 12. 5 more than the 12 means 12 plus 5 equal to 17. These two are the numbers. 12 and 17. Sum of them 12 plus 17, 29. So how to write them? Therefore, the two numbers are 12 and 12 plus 5 equal to how much? 17. These two are the two numbers which sum equal to 29. You understand? You observe once clearly. Now I am going to explain one more example. See that example. Example 5. 4 times of a number reduced by 5 equals 19. Find the number. Once you observe this, 4 times of a number reduced by 5 equal to 19. 4 times of a number reduced is nothing but subtracted, is less. If we subtracted 5 from 4 times of a number, we get 19, that means. So here let the number be x. Here how much? How many times? 4 times of 4 times of that number. B 4x. If we reduce by 5 equal to 9 by then what is that one? 4x. If 4x is reduced by 5 is equal to 19. So 4x reduced is nothing but subtract minus 5 equal to 19. We get an equation. Solve this. 4x, send this minus 5, that side will become plus 1. 19 plus 5 equal to 24. Then x equal to 24 by 4. 6. X equal to 6. Is it right or wrong? Check it. 4 times of 6, 24 minus 5 equal to 19. Do you understand this one? So we can solve this type of any situational sums by the help of equations. Okay? Tomorrow we are going to observe the another exercise.